Hello everybody, and welcome back to another FS25 DLC review. This time we're looking at the Vredo pack and the JCB World's Fastest Tractor. As you can see here with the Vredo pack, we do have the slurry machines. I do actually have multiple of the same slurry machines. I have two of the VT4556s, two of the VT5536s, and then one VT7138, all with different attachments. I then have the Challenger on another attachment, and then three other tractors on the overseeding equipment. But to go ahead and get started, we're going to go ahead and check out the JCB World's Fastest Tractor, because this came out with the Season 2 pass. Like when the Season 2 pass was first announced, this was kind of the incentive for getting the pass early, I guess. But, you know, I didn't really have the money at the time, so I was just waiting until the DLC came out, and then I can get the JCB as well. And one thing about the JCB is once you install it, it won't show up in your DLC. Or as you can see right here, the mods and DLCs, the JCB isn't here. That's because it just shows up in your miscellaneous vehicles. It just appears right here. I was confused. I was, like, trying to install it several times, and it was like, can't install, already installed. But yeah, it just shows up here when you install it. And it's got 1,016 horsepower. It's a manual transmission, carries 100 liters of fuel, and it has a top speed of 153 miles per hour. There's no customization on it, but yeah, we got the UK flag there. JCB Fast Track, world's fastest tractor. And yeah, we can just go ahead and hop in. You can see we got a roll cage in here. A tractor with a roll cage. That's how you know we mean business. And a racing seat. I didn't even think about that. The racing seat. Emergency stop, light, air. Oh, look at that. We got the thing. What does the horn sound like? I guess that's fair. Fire extinguisher. Alright, well anyway, let's tire temperature. We got a tire temperature gauge. So yeah, let's oh, that's cool. That's modeled too. I'm sure most vehicles probably have the shifter modeled. I don't usually spend too much time in cab. I'm usually external. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do. See what we can do to send this thing. Yeah, it really is just for fun because we do not have a hitch. This thing could not run any implements. Although it's 1,000 horsepower, it would definitely do a really good job at running implements. But I guess it's just kind of for fun. So, yeah, I don't really know if we can find a straightaway. The map here, by the way, is Erlengrot, the premium expansion of FS19. Brings back good memories. But yeah, there's a lot of grass fields on this map, so I figured it was the perfect map to check out this DLC. But yeah, gotta try and find a nice straightaway. Looks like we can go up to 21 in first gear, which is pretty good for a tractor. You know, this thing is still just a tractor. It might be fast, but it's still a tractor. All right, let's punch it here. I remember I did something over here that was kind of funny. I want to see if we can do it again. All right, here we go. Send it, send it, send it. Woo! Yep, recreated it. If you guys don't know, back in my Erlengrot series, I had the truck and I came down here. I hit this curb, did a triple somersault, and then landed it. I don't know if that was quite the same, but I don't know, it felt like it. Maybe we can get up some more speed coming down this way. Oh, took out a sign. Yeah, we might be able to get up to top speed on this road. We'll see. Oh boy. Oh, he's struggling. Oh yeah, you gotta shift the gears. You gotta do the gears right. Woo! Woo! Oh, and there we go. We're off. That is good fun, that is. Well, anyway, I think we'll just leave that there. Nothing happened. It looks like the exhaust actually is on the bottom. I think it's kind of cool to see the bottom of it. It's very streamlined, and the exhaust just comes out right there. Very neat. Very neat, and now it's totaled. But anyway, let's get on with the actual DLC showcase. We're starting off with the Vredo 4556 with the Profi Eco 6.0 on the back. So yeah, the 4T4556 is the 450 horsepower one. 19,500 liter capacity, 24 miles per hour, 600 liter fuel tank, 12 miles per hour. Yeah. You get it. We do have some options, though, that are quite nice. Lots of wheel options, including wide and also narrow twin in some of the brands, which is very interesting. Wide from Midas, and then Trelleborg has standard wide. Michelin has standard wide. Standard wide, narrow twin. Yeah, you see them all. That's all the options for them. The other ones do have other tire options. It's not the same tire options for all four, so maybe I will just go through them all. There's not that many. Yeah, we do have two different designs for the slurry arm as well. Design 1 has this like flexi hose, and then design 2 is a bit more rigid. So I guess there's that, and then you can change the rim color if you prefer black rims. So that's the VT4556. Again, I have two of those. And our first one will be running the Profi Eco 6.0. So the 6 meter, nothing really to say about it, really. I feel like if you're getting something this big, you probably want more than 6 meters. But hey, it's 6 meters. So there you go, I guess. It's 6 meters. So yeah, let's go ahead and get in this. And I don't think I've bought any grass fields yet, so let's do that. We do have field 12, 11. Let's see, I know the field 34 is the one that's near the farm. Oh wait, no. Oh, where is the farm? I think, no, 43 is the field. Yeah, 43 is the field that's, yeah, there's the farm. 43 is the big field here. I believe we also farm this down here. We kind of treated this as a field, even though it isn't really a field. I can't remember. I think on Erlengrot we ended up plowing this, so we could actually fertilize it. But yeah, it doesn't come like that, base game. But yeah, that's the field by the thing. I think we'll just do these fields down here. Field 11, field 12. They're all very interestingly shaped. That's one of the neat things about Erlengrot. We have some very interestingly shaped grass fields. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and buy some of these just so we can try it out. Well, they're all fully grown, which might be a problem. Might need to do some cutting. I guess we could do field 14. Field 14 is plowed. We can at least slurry that. We don't need to slurry the grass. I mean, this whole pack is designed for grass work, but seeing as this grass is already fully grown, we're not really going to see much of a difference. So I believe we will just buy field 14 here, because we can fertilize that. So let's go ahead and get after it. When we get over to the overseeding, I mean, we probably do that there too. Change that field into a grass field. So yeah, we're going to be changing field 14 into a grass field, because this map doesn't have enough of them. I mean, it does. It definitely does, but yeah, all the grass fields are ready to go, and I don't really feel like, I already did all this setup. I don't really feel like having to go mow a grass field just so that we can demonstrate all the machines here. So yeah, we'll just go ahead, and I do need to get a slurry point. That's another thing I need to do. So that's why I do have the silo. Yeah, there we go, the liquid manure Bible. So that way we can just buy our liquid manure and not have to worry about it. There we go. Alright, let's go check out the interior of this one. I guess we can go ahead and check out the interior of all the vehicles. We got a nice passenger seat there. And, yeah, lots of room to see around. Battery control. We got climate control, AC, radio. All the good stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill her up with the slurry. And let's see what options we have. So we can unfold the slurry arm. So that is the slurry arm. And we can move it around. We can move the slurry arm. So is this for like more realistic filling? I guess we would use this to fill up, right? I guess so. This is how he would fill up. We would probably be lowering this into the manhole there and filling up. Well, it doesn't really go that far down. Maybe it's for transferring from one vehicle to another. Alright, I think we're probably good. Let's stop that. Let's go ahead and turn on the vehicle. Let's get in the field. First off. Get the slurry injector unfolded. Look at that. Okay. Get it lowered. And that, now can we start? Yes. Alright, so now we are starting. So yeah, I guess the slurry arm, it's probably just for a bit of realism, loading and unloading. But yeah, we can move it. I don't think slurry comes out of it, though. So yeah, I guess we probably want to fold that for now. I guess we'll see how that works. Maybe we can transfer our slurry to one of the other machines. Because yeah, we definitely aren't going to be using this full tank just to demonstrate. But yeah, as you can see, it's putting the slurry down. It's working as advertised. Just got a lot of big slurry equipment in this pack that... Yeah, good luck affording it. Yeah, good luck affording it. And we can actually activate doubled application rate. I do not have precision farming installed. This is not a precision farming thing. So we activated double application rate. We are doing double the normal rate. But I'm guessing that counts for both stages of fertilization. So you do the double rate and then you do not have to worry about it. Which is kind of nice for those without precision farming, although precision farming is free. But I guess some people maybe don't want all the realism and just want, you know, a one-shot slurry injector. And if that's what you want, that's what you get. And there you go. You just got it. So yeah, we can check the thing here. The soil composition, the fertilization. Yeah, you can see the double application does the dark blue fertilizer. The single application did the regular fertilizer. So yeah, double application. Just got to do the fertilizer once. If you have the slurry, makes sense. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one, which is, again, still the same Vredo, the VT556. It's still the 556, but it is the 7.5. We got a whole extra 0.5 meters. Oh my gosh. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this a whirl. And we do have the other slurry pipe design, so we can go ahead and check that out. And we'll see, I guess, if it allows us to take the slurry out of the other one. I would like the slurry, please. I would like your slurry. And we're like, here you go. Here you go. Here's the slurry. A slurry. Okay, that's not working. Okay, let's try unfolding this guy's slurry arm. Yeah, see, that one looks a bit more... Yeah, that one's a bit more rigid. What does slurry arm do? There we go. So we get the slurry arm... Okay, there we go. So we get the slurry arm above the other one, and we can refill. So it is to unload, it's just the other way. The slurry arm takes up, it doesn't deposit. So I'm guessing, yeah, we took the slurry out of that one. We took all it had left. And if we go ahead and... I guess that one would be better for, like... That would probably be good for getting out of a slurry pit. I could imagine you would use that to get out of a slurry pit. This is more for getting it out of another tanker or whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty sure... I mean, I think I covered this before, but you can actually... I think you can use the slurry arm to refill from here as well. Like, we cannot be anywhere near this. As you can see, we do not have the option to refill, but then as soon as we move the slurry arm over the refill point, now we have access to start filling. And it's kind of a realism thing, right? Like, you would use the slurry arm to refill. Imagine this being like a big old slurry pit. You would stick this down there, suck up all the slurry you need, and then, yeah, we can get to slurry injecting. So, yeah, it's just another way to load up the slurry. Not really a requirement, but it's there for the realism. Because in real life, that would be how you fill up the slurry. There is no magical filling option. That's how you would do it. And that one would be better for, like, doing a slurry pit, I guess. Because it's flexible, you could get into the corners. This one would be a bit harder to get into a slurry pit, get all the corners, so... You know, there's that. There's also the hoses and stuff. Yeah, it does remind me of pumps and hoses. Back from, what was that? Yeah, FS19 had pumps and hoses. It was really, really cool, because you had to, like, manually connect everything. It was very neat. It was very neat playing with that and manual attach and all those mods. I hope to make it to the base game at some point. I'm sure they're back on the mod hub. I'm sure I could find those mods. I'm just not as in the modding scene as I used to be when I just did farm sim on this channel. But there you go. There is another option for you. Another slurry house option, another width option, and this one does have a different wheel option. So there's that. Anyway, moving along, we now have the 5536s. Bit bigger, bit beefier. And as you can see, we have different wheel options. We have narrow twin in Trelleborg. We didn't have that for the other one. We have just standard Michelin, standard or wide Midas, standard or narrow twin BKT, standard Vredstein, and then back to Trelleborg. And the slurry arm, we have this solid version. We have a version that's got a flexible at the end, and that's it. And then the same wheel options. The third one has 3 pipe options. This one has 3 pipe options. We'll get to that. But yeah, this one I have the flexible end on, and I have the Profi 9, the 9-meter machine, which you can choose to have no or yes support wheels. Yeah, that's an option for you. I don't think I got support wheels, because, yeah, they're just going to stay attached to the machines, so didn't really need them. But I guess, I don't know, if you detach them from your machine, but, I mean, I feel like if you're getting this, you're kind of getting a slurry injector and keeping it on there. These things are pretty expensive. I do have a cheaper option over there with the Challenger. That's probably more likely what you'd be able to afford on an average playthrough, but, you know, I guess if you really get into doing slurry stuff, you know, with BGA and digestate, getting one of these might be worth it. Although, I honestly probably prefer the Terragator. I just like that thing. I think it's neat. Anyway, or the Terragator? I don't think it's called that in this. It's the Oxbow one. I remember the Terragator was the other 3-wheeled thing. I'm going sidetracked. I'm getting sidetracked. Slurry, not there. I missed it. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll find it. I'll find it. Yeah, this one. The Oxbow. I like because it's got the 3 wheels. There was like the Terragator was like another one. I think it's cheaper. I don't know. It's probably on Mod Hub. I know it was on Mod Hub in FS19. We played with it in FS19. That was fun. I enjoyed that. But you know, more big slurry things that you probably won't be able to afford. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably just don't play the game long enough. I'm sure if you have a long-lasting farm, it's probably fine. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I forgot to unfold the pipe. I forgot to unfold the slurry arm. See how that works. There you go. That's how that one works. That's how that one works. So let's see. It's wait, yeah, it seems similar to the other one. Just you say how you do. It would be cool if there was a way to reverse feed this and have it like be like a slurry sprayer. That'd be kind of cool, but I know that's not its purpose. But that would be neat. But no, it is just a way of filling the machine up. But we didn't use it because I kind of forgot. I promise I'll fill up with the slurry arm from now on, because this is a very realistic DLC review. Yep. All right, let's unfold the injector. Get that 9-meter thing unfolded. Look at that. Look at that distributor on there. That's a beefy distributor. All right, get that lowered down. Oh, you can see the slurry, actually. That's really cool. I didn't even notice. But yeah, you can see the little needles injecting the slurry into the soil. Very neat. And yeah, this thing chews through it. 9-meter working width. Absolutely noms it. And that's not even with double application rate. If we turn on doubled application rate, it's pretty much gone. Oh, actually it just slows down. Hey, that makes sense. Yeah, normal application rate. You can see we're out now, but we were going 12, and then when we activated double, we slowed down to 6. That makes sense. So yeah, I guess if you are doing double application rate, it will take you longer to do your field. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty neat. So yeah, let's check this. Yeah, you can see no double, and then double. Although this was all double. Did I activate double on you? I'm not sure, because, yeah, that's all double. This is all normal, and then it's double where I activated it. Interesting. Not sure. Anyway, moving on to the second Vredo 5536. Again, these numbers are very numbery. Yes, with the 12-meter one. So we're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger with the sizes. We're up to the 12-meter one, and yeah, this one has a support wheel option. If you need that, I guess that exists. I'm pretty sure these actually can be used on other things as well. Not just the Vredos. Yeah, they can be used on pretty much any of the slurry tankers. So I guess, you know, if you're using your slurry tanker with different attachments, maybe you have a spreader, maybe the support wheels are useful for that. I guess also if it is a smaller implement. Yeah, like these things are heavy, they can handle it, but yeah, I realize the support wheels probably are for dragging it on the ground when it's being in use. And you know, that might have been useful on this setup, but I don't think this one had that option. Or maybe it did, I'm not sure. That's the different one. So yeah. So yeah. That's that, I suppose. That's that. And we move on. Hello, yes, I would like the slurry. Oh, this is a big arm. Ooh! That's a long boy. Alright, so just, I guess, pretend that manhole cover is not there. Like, pretend it's not there. And we're just lowering this pipe into the hole. Yeah, just pretend it's not there. Yeah, I can't lower any further, but just for realism, pretend we're just lowering it in there and then slurping noises. Slurry slurpage. It's a big old slurry slurpy. Tasty. Alright, thank you. Thank you. That's probably all we need. Again, we're just doing a small test. Alright, so we can get this thing unfolded. It's double folded. Look at that. Alright, let's go. So yeah, this would make quick work of a field on normal mode, and you know, relatively quick work on of a field in single speed mode. I mean, it feels slow, but it's about harvester speed, and 12 meters isn't bad. Like I would honestly, if I could afford this and I had the slurry, like this is not a bad thing, you know. If I could afford this, if I could afford the slurry, this would be a good thing to do before, you know, every planting. Just get the field nice and fully fertilized and then not have to worry about it. So there we go. There's that. There is that. I forgot to look inside this one. I don't think it's not too different than the other one. I think there might be an extra stick. But still got radio, still got climate control. Still got everything we'd want. But yeah, I think that's an extra stick. And also we got a slurry sight glass up there, actually, as well. Yeah, this one only has one stick. 2 sticks. Probably because we have the extra thing to control on the arm. I would imagine. See, there's the extra pivot. Although that one doesn't have it. So. You know, interesting. Oh yeah, and then there's your fill-up point for just regular slurry hoses. So, I guess that's what we would do if we didn't use the big ol' arm. We would just use regular hoses. But I guess the big arm makes it easier so that you don't have to, you know, get out and connect the hoses. You can do it from the comfort of your cab. With a very good cabin air filter, I'm presuming. You would definitely want a very good one. Anyways, moving along to the final, the big beast, the VT7138. The biggest boy of them all. Always opening the wrong menu in these DLC reviews. Nothing changes. There we go. 710 horsepower. And again, we have Trelleborg Standard or Narrow Twin. Michelin Midas Standard or Wide. BKT Standard or Narrow Twin. Ferdstein Standard. And then back to Trelleborg. And for the slurry arm, we have Design 1, which is this funny looking design. Design 2, which has, I guess, just more... Is it a telescoping thing? It might be. I might need to get Design 2, because I think that might be like a telescoping thing, where it telescopes. And then we have Design 3, where it's just the flexi tube again. Yeah, I'm gonna lease a Design 2. We're leasing a Design 2, just to see how it works. Because I think it might be a telescope. Like a telescopic handle. So we'll go and unfold the arm. Yeah, because those are like hydraulic rams on the end. So yeah, see, there we go. We got like a telescope. We can telescope out and we can get a bit more range on it. I get a bit more range on it. Can reach really far and be like, how you doing? How you doing? So there we go. There's Design 2. I don't think I need to show Design 3. Although I will anyway. There's not that many vehicles in this DLC. It's fine. They're just expensive. Oh. Look at those wheels. Those tiny wheels. Alright. And unfold the slurry hose. Yeah, so it's just the flexi tube one. So yeah, good for getting down deep into slurry pits, but, you know, not much more other than that. And I think the flexi one's probably cheaper, is it? I'm not sure. Oh look, there you go. Oh, and it actually clips through the ground, so it would... So there we go. If you want realism for that manhole, then there you go. This one actually clips through the ground. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that's kind of the realism you want, but that is an option. I'm recording this after the video because somehow I completely glazed over this setting right here. We have the tank setup of a 3200Z and a 3200ZS. I'm not really sure... Oh. I didn't get this one because it looked like it was just a skinnier tank. I didn't actually look at the top to see that we have like a cover on here. And we can unfold the extension. And it's like an extra tank. Okay, so I guess it's still 3,200 liters, but it has a top extension. So I guess it is for maybe the S is for skinny or something. And yeah, we just have an extension at the top for you know, a bit more capacity because yeah, we're losing a lot of capacity. We're making it skinnier. Not really sure what the whole point of making it skinnier would be. Maybe there's a reason, but yeah, you can't make the tires any skinnier. Although, now I look at it, the whole machine does look to be a lot skinnier. So maybe it helps on, like, European roads and stuff. To have the, if you look at this one compared to that one, you can definitely see that the entire machine is skinnier. Very neat. Yeah, I completely forgot to mention this, but yeah, they have this entire skinnier version, I guess. More designed for European roads with a unfoldable top so that we keep our same, you know, road height clearance. Very neat. Anyway, back to the video. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and get out to the field. And we'll use this one because it's already hooked up. And it's hooked up with the XL18. Which, just guess how wide it is. If you guessed 18 meters, you are correct. And yes, this one also has the support wheels. 4 of them this time. Very fancy. But yeah, I figured with this big thing we probably didn't need it. Still got 2 control sticks. Have some extra cameras, though. That's nice. But yeah, everything else seems to be pretty standard. Oh, we do have a safety hammer. I didn't notice that, but that's useful to have. just in case we accidentally flip over, which is more common than you may think. Oh, hello, driver. Watch out. I'm in a big slurry thing. Watch out. I'm in a big slurry thing. All right. Let's do the hose from the cab view. So yes, I would like the slurry, please. Yum yum, tasty. Yum yum, tasty slurry. Well, that's as far as it goes that way. That's okay. We can get it over the manhole. There we go. Just pretend it's now going into the manhole. I know this one doesn't do that, but just pretend. There we go. We can get the slurry. We can fill up the slurry. The slurry. And, oh, this one we actually have steering modes. I guess because it's so big. So we have, all-wheel, crab. Ooh, we have crab steering. And the back actually... Interesting. The back actually pivots. I believe that's for soil compaction. Yeah, you'd crab steer for soil compaction, and then we're back to all-wheel. Yeah, the other ones didn't do that, but this one does. And yeah, we do have those small wheels underneath. Do those also steer for crab? No, they don't. Alright, let's go and get over here. And maybe we can begin the spreading. Let's unfold the Movavi injector. The injector Movavi-ness. It's quadruple folded. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if the previous ones didn't make quick work of a field, this one definitely does. Alright, so we can lower it. Okay, once we get the injector unfolded, the wheels come up. Interesting. I guess it's just for, it might be for balance reasons or something. Yeah, actually, I just want to fold that up again and have a look at the wheels. So once that's all folded up... Yeah, the wheels come down. They're like little road wheels. Yeah, and then as soon as we start unfolding, they come up. Interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some crab steering. Because again, this helps with soil compaction. Very interesting, though. Yeah, so you can see it spreads out the weight a bit more. Makes it a bit better. And yeah, we can get to slurrying. And it is kind of funny, slurrying at an angle. At a wonk. It's really confusing from inside the cab. Which way are we going? Generally in this direction. Yes. It's kind of neat, though. Da, 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 da. Deja vu, we've farmed this field before. Oh gosh, who parked that there? Oh, it would have been me. I think I parked that there. But yeah, it is fun. This thing is fun. Alright. Folding is not allowed while the tool is lowered. Alright, well, let's go and get that lifted up. I just want to see what the wheels do when we're in crab mode. Do they do anything interesting? They just get destroyed, apparently. So yeah, probably don't be in crab mode with those wheels down, because you're just gonna wreck them. Those wheels are literally being dragged at an angle through the dirt. I mean, they'll probably be fine on dirt, but yeah. I mean, you wouldn't go down the roadway this way, so... Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I guess it just helps with weight and balance and stuff. Very cool. It's like the extra wheels you lift up on a truck. Probably. Because I bet when this thing's fully loaded, it's probably quite heavy. Crap weighs a lot, I can imagine. Anyways. So that is all the big Vredo machines. Next up, we have a more cheap option. So this is just a standard Challenger MT655 base game with the base game Annaberger slurry tanker right here. It also has a slurry arm. I guess this is something that all the stuff in FS25 has, and I haven't really played FS25 that much. I know that game's been out for a while, but I've been stuck on FS22 with Zielonka. So, kind of been missing out on all the fun stuff. And then, yeah, we have this right here, which is the Evers Aggro, which is another slurry injector. Different brand. And yeah, it just comes as is. There's no wheels on this one. So, yeah, let's go and get this to the field and see how this one does. But yeah, normal tractor for this one. I mean, I guess you could put it on a Vredo machine, but again, I was showing off that, I guess, yeah, all of these can be used on any slurry tanker. I think this one makes the most sense to be on another slurry tanker, because, I don't know, it's a different brand. But I guess you could put it on the Vredo machines if you wanted to. Nobody's stopping you. So yeah, let's go ahead and I think we can... Or can we not? I don't think we can. The slurry arm is modeled on this one, but I don't think we can actually do anything with it. And yeah, the reason there's three, if you can see there's three dots, is because this Annaberger thing is actually a swappable chassis. You can actually just drop the slurry tanker off the back like that. And then you can put like other attachments on there. So, that's why there's three different things that I can select. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and unfold the slurry tanker. Oh, unfold the slurry tanker. That brings out the slurry pipe. I'm silly. Right, because it's not all one thing. We have the slurry tanker, and then we also have this, which we can select separately. Right. That's just me being a silly, so don't worry about that. Yeah, no, there is a slurry arm, and you can use it. And I guess that's true for all the slurry tankers, and I was kind of being kind of silly. Being like, oh, look at this cool thing that this thing has, and it's everything. Everything has it. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm a silly sometimes. And we're going to get this lowered down. Get that lowered to the ground. And yeah, this is more of a, yeah, it's actually more of a slurry cultivator, this one. So I guess it might be a reason to use it over the other one, because it actually does the cultivation as well. It doesn't just slurry, it cultivates. So, you know, I guess that's, you know, there's a reason to use that one. If you need to do the cultivation, that's that. Also, it looks like this thing might be struggling a little bit. I tried to match the horsepower quite well. This thing said it takes 180, and this is a 200 horsepower tractor, so... Again, I thought I matched the horsepower quite well, but I don't know. I might have needed closer to, like, 400 maybe for this? Well, it doesn't feel like you need that much. Because, yeah, the tanker's 180 horsepower, and then the thing was 180 horsepower. So I just figured, oh, 180 horsepower will run them both. Yeah, probably need more. But there you go. That's how that works. Probably want to use a bigger tractor. But yeah. I guess that's an option if you want it. So now, let's move on to the other things that we have. Once I get to them, there we go. Alright, so we have the grass overseeders, I guess, is what these would be called. This is the Vredo DZ5 Agri. And it says, with an overseeding tool, you can reseed empty areas in meadows. So I guess we're not really going to be able to see that, because I don't think we have any empty areas in a meadow. I might be able to check some grass fields, see if there's empty areas. But yeah, that's that there. So let's see, I don't know. There's the grass fields over here, but I don't really think there's any bare spots. I don't think the map starts with any bare spots. So it's kind of hard for me to showcase that as a feature. Let's just have a wander around field till... Yeah, it seems like this field is pretty full. We have some... What is this over here? Like some rocks or something? I guess these are just rocks. Oh, they're pigs. Sorry for calling you rocks. You looked like rocks from a distance. Oh, they're wild boars. They're running away. So yeah, that's one of the things in the thing as well. The wild boars will eat your fields. I wonder if they were going to start eating the grass and create a bare spot. Uh-huh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we can seed grass, or these can also do oil seed. If you need to, you know, cover crop your fields. We can do oil seed as well, as you can see. So yeah, the overseeding tool. I'm not sure if you can overseed oil seed. Would be interesting if you could, I guess. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure if we can go plant on this plowed directly or if we need to go on that cultivated. Let's try on the plowed directly first. So we'll go ahead and lower the tool. And does it just work? It just works. Or wait, or maybe we need to turn it on. No, okay, it just works. It doesn't need to be powered or anything. Oh yeah, I can see the seeds are going down. We're at 99%. Okay. So that just does its thing. We're seeding the grass. And yeah, if you had issues in your grass field, some bald spots, you'd use this to re-sow them. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do another pass, just so you guys know it works. There we go. And yeah, it works on the plowed ground as well. Not sure why you'd use this on the plowed ground. Just use a regular seeder. But I guess it works as seeding grass as well. So if you're making a grass field, this might be a worthwhile thing to get, knowing that you will need to overseed in the future as well. So yeah, there we go. Growing grass. Very nice. Alright, and then moving on up. DZ5 Agri Air. And you can choose either a flat roller or the packer roller there. So there we go. As you can see, we're filling up. Looks like we're filling up both sides, actually. I'm going to leave a bit for the other one. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that much wider. If it might even just be the same size. Yeah, this works as well. Oh, and this one does need to be turned on. I guess that one's gravity fed. This one has some air pumps and stuff. So yeah, we need to turn this one on. But it works just like the other one. Yeah, and it's just electrically powered. It's not no PTO required. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the biggest one of the overseeders, the Agri Twin, which looks like it's just two of them combined. So it's a big one. But it has the same option as the other one, the packer or the flat roller. And yeah, again, the flat roller is cheaper, so if you need to save some money there, just like the other one. Maybe fold it before you go down the street and destroy the car. Sorry, car. Didn't mean to whack you with a big thing. And yeah, well, this tractor can handle it. As you can see, I did need to get a front way on the front there so that we could actually handle the way. Cause it weigh. This thing was doing wheelies. But, you know, front weight helps a lot. Alright. So yeah, let's seed those two went over there. Let's seed over here directly into the slurry. So we'll go ahead and get it folded down. Again, we can choose grass or oilseed, but because this is about grass, we will be planting the grass. Oh, and I have my weight selected. I lowered the front weight. Let's switch that to the overseeding tool. And there we go. Grass going in the ground. Yeah, a little upsetting that I can't actually find any bare grass spots. But, you know, if you guys want to see that in action, please make sure to subscribe. Because I'll eventually be running this on a series at some point. And, yeah, I'm sure there will be plenty of grass spots to be filled up. And you definitely wouldn't want to miss that, I think, probably. It probably sounds quite exciting. But yeah, that's all the machines for this. Again, there's the grass bald spots that I can't actually seem to find. I'm not really sure what causes them to appear. And then there's also the wild boars. Yeah, so there you go. So feeding stations are what you need. These are from the Vredo pack. Yeah, just check. These are from the Vredo pack. So these, you place these down. I guess feed these up with feed. They can only be placed within a forest. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, you place this in a forest, you fill it up with feed, and then that keeps the pigs and everything, and probably deer as well, from bunching on your crops. So another thing you have to look out for. But, you know, if you have some forested land, you can place a couple of these down, keep them stocked up. And yeah, keep the animals fed and away from your crops. So there you go. That is, yeah, that's how you keep the wild boars at bay. By feeding them. So, yeah, I think that's all there is to it. Got some nice big slurry machines. I think I actually have all three. The 5.536. I think I have two 5.536s. Oh no, you're the 4.55, and I think you're the biggest. You're the big one. Yeah, I have all three lined up here. The other two are over there. Cool. Yeah, so there's all the Vredos. There's one of the cedars. The other two cedars are over there. And then, yeah. Got the feeding stations as well. And then, of course, the grass bald spots, which I don't think I'll see. I'm going to visit 12 again. I don't think we can find one of those, maybe.
72 hours later.
This is the one next to the farm on Zielonka. Or Zielonka? Erlengrad. This is the farm right here. We got the cows. We have cows. They go moo. So yeah, would that be considered I guess that might be considered a forest, and you could put the feeder in there. I'm not really sure what the game considers a forest. But yeah, I guess you could consider that a forest. I don't know if you consider just a couple of trees here a forest. Maybe, actually, maybe that, because that does have a different textured ground. So maybe you could place a feeder there, and... Actually, stop saying maybe and actually do it. Actually, I don't want to buy this land, because I wanted to see if the bald spots appear naturally or not. Okay, that's fine. I'll buy it. I'll buy the farm. I don't have enough money, because it includes the whole farm. Well, anyways... Memories of Zielonka. Yeah, we did a lot to this farm. By the time we were done with the series, it looked nothing like this. I mean, the cow was in the same spot, the shed was in the same spot, the silage bunker was still there. But yeah, we did we redid like all that up there. I think we turned part of it into a potato field. Good times. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new videos, have a great rest of your day, and yeah, next time, we'll be covering whatever other DLC gets released. And again, stay tuned for my regular series, and maybe we'll actually see this work as intended, and not just seeding a grass field, but actually, you know, overseeding, and doing all that. It won't be on Hutan Pantai, because I still have to get Alex the Season 2 pass. But it'll probably be on Kinleg. By the time we get to doing Kinleg, we'll probably have that. So, yep. Anyway. See you guys then. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.